Hello students, I welcome you all to today's session. I hope all of you are doing perfect at your places. Today's topic is garbage in, garbage out. Learning objectives, waste generation, garbage management, vermicomposting, recycling the waste, plastics and the 4 R's. Each and every day lots of garbage is thrown out from the houses, schools, offices, hospitals, industries, agriculture, commercial and many other places. तो हर जगह से आपको waste product निकलता हुआ दिखाई देगा ही. How is this generated and further how can we manage and then later on how can we minimalize it is what we are going to deal in this chapter. Let's begin with waste generation. Now, we generate a lot of waste every day. The household garbage contains vegetable peels, leftover food, paper, plastics used in packaging materials and many other items such as broken toys, old clothes, slippers, pillows, etc. The useless waste materials which cannot be used in the form as it was produced, it is called waste. On the basis of its physical state, waste can be solid, liquid or gaseous. The solid waste managed by municipal authorities is called the garbage. Usually the household garbage contains plastic bags, groundnut shells, waste papers or things made of paper, kitchen waste like vegetable and fruit peels, leftover food, tea leaves, etc., dry leaves, industrial waste, agricultural waste and animal waste also form a large part of the garbage. तो अलग अलग टाइप के वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट्स आपको डिफरेंट वैरायटी ऑफ जगहों से मिलते रहेंगे, प्लास्टिक, वुड, अलग अलग फॉर्म्स में. दिस ऑल्सो फॉर्म्स अ पार्ट ऑफ योर गार्बेज. Now, constituents of garbage. Garbage includes 2 types of materials, useful and non-useful components. Useful component materials or substances present in the garbage that can be reused after proper treatment are called useful components of the garbage. For example, certain plastics, broken glass pieces, waste paper or clothes, things made from iron, aluminum, etc. are useful components of the garbages. These can be reused after processing them properly. अब यूजफुल कंपोनेंट्स आपके वो होते हैं जो आप गार्बेज में से निकाल करके थोड़ा फिल्टर आउट करके प्रोसेसिंग करके दोबारा से उसको रीयूज कर सकते हैं. Then comes the non-useful component. Materials or substances present in the air that cannot be reused are called non-useful component of the garbage. For example, kitchen waste, animals' dung, etc. are non-useful components of the garbage. However, these waste materials can be converted into useful products such as vermicompost, biogas, etc. अब आपका नॉन यूजफुल कंपोनेंट आता है जिसमें से आप उस गार्बेज को आपको बिल्कुल कोई काम का ही नहीं वो होता है, फाइनली इसको वर्मी कंपोस्टिंग से डिकम्पोज कर दिया जाता है. Now the garbage management. Proper disposal of garbage is necessary for maintaining cleanliness in our home and surroundings. Before disposing the garbage, we should know the nature of its various components. तो dispose करने से पहले nature garbage का जानना बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी हो जाता है. Activity to find out the nature of waste materials produced by a family. Make a list of the waste materials produced in your home in a day in the table given below. किचन से, रूम से किस तरीके का वेस्ट आपका निकलता है उसकी लिस्ट आपको यहाँ पर बना देनी है. ग्रुप दीज वेस्ट इन द फॉलोइंग टाइप्स: बायोडिग्रेडेबल और नॉन बायोडिग्रेडेबल, रीयूजेबल, रिसाइकेबल और यूज कुड बी रिड्यूस्ड. इन चारों कैटेगरीज में आपको इसको कैटेगराइज कर देना है. The component of the garbage that rot or decomposes completely can be used as manure. It provides nutrients to the soil. The rotting and conversion of solid waste into manure is called composting. The other components such as aluminum, plastics, glass pieces which do not rot can be recycled to get useful things. तो आपकी कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें होती हैं which is non-recyclable but it can be used as a manure. या आपके solid garbages हो सकते हैं, इसको composting बोला जाता है. And then there are certain solid particles, for example glass pieces, aluminum, इसको extract करके recycle करके further आप दोबारा use कर सकते हैं. The garbage from our homes is taken to the bins by domestic garbage collectors. They dump there at the garbage at dumping sites which are near most of the neighborhood. From there the garbage is taken in trucks to nearby low-lying areas called the landfills. And the landfills are located in some remote area far away from the populated areas. Generally, useful components of the garbage are separated mostly manually and disposed of for recycling. तो आपके घरों के आसपास डस्टबिन्स होते हैं, वहाँ पर इनको डिस्पोज ऑफ किया जाता है, फिर फाइनली इनको रेजिडेंशियल एरिया से थोड़ा सा दूर लैंडफिल एरियाज में जाके डंप कर दिया जाता है और वहां पर फाइनली इसको फिर अकॉर्डिंगली फिल्टर आउट करा जाता है. The components of garbage which rot in short time are converted into compost or vermicompost at a site nearby to the landfill. The garbage is spread over the entire area of the landfill. When it gets filled, it is covered with a layer of soil and leveled off. When garbage mixes with soil, it takes a longer time to decay and the soil becomes loose. It takes about 20 to 30 years for the soil to get ready for construction. तो सिमिलरली आपका जो बहुत जल्दी शॉर्ट पीरियड ऑफ टाइम में आपका जितना भी मटेरियल डिकम्पोज हो जाता है we just convert it into the compost or the vermicompost pit. Now, segregation of garbage. Separation of various components of garbage at the landfill by hand is a highly non-hygienic and slow process. The persons involved in this process may become victim of certain diseases. To prevent this, it is better to collect different components of garbage separately at the point of its generation. तो garbage का segregation करना बहुत important होता है, but जिन places पे जो लोग ये करते हैं, because of the different kinds of garbage present, बहुत diseases भी ऐसे लोगों को हो जाती है. Now, in many cities, the municipal corporations provide two separate dustbins for this purpose. The materials such as glass, metallic waste and plastics that can be recycled are collected in blue bins, and this waste is sent directly in recycling unit for processing. The kitchen, plant and animal waste is collected in the green bins and this waste is sent directly to composting site. तो इसीलिए आपके blue और green bins होते हैं. Blue bins में आपका प्लास्टिक वगैरह जो recyclable material होता है वो डाला जाता है, और जो green bins होते हैं उसमें आपके जो vegetable peels, kitchen का जो waste होता है जिसको कंपोस्ट करा जाता है वो आपका ग्रीन बिन में डाला जाता है. Let's see what is vermicomposting. Certain components of garbage not completely and do not rot completely and do not smell. The completely rotten garbage can be used as manure for plants. This process of conversion of kitchen and animal waste into manure is known as composting. The method of preparing compost with the help of red worms is called vermicomposting, and this process involves the breakdown of organic waste via the joint action of worms and microorganisms. Red worms are from the same family as the common earthworms, but these are the surface dwellers. Red worms need moist organic material and a temperature of 13 to 25 degrees Celsius for the survival, and worms prefer to stay in dark environment. This vermicompost can be used as manure for the potted plants after separating worms from it and drying it in the sunlight. This contains almost 3 times as many as nutrients the soil itself. अब आपका composting होता है, कुछ आपके ऐसे materials होते हैं जो rot भी बहुत जल्दी हो जाते हैं, smell भी इनसे नहीं आती है, इनका manure बना दिया जाता है. This is known as composting. इसी manure में जब red worms को use करा जाता है इसको manure बनाने के लिए, we call it the composting, and it has 3 times the nutrients which as compared to the soil which is present there. Then you have an activity to prepare compost. Dig a pit about 1 mm into 1 mm into 1 mm in size in a cool shaded corner of a garden. Add kitchen waste, solid matter in the pit. Cover it with a layer of soil. Leave the pit for about 45 days. At the end of this period, you will find that a dark material has been produced from the kitchen waste, and this is the compost. तो ये सारे चीज़ों को follow करके you can just make a compost at your home also, जिससे आप manure को बाद में use भी कर सकते हैं. Then you have another activity to make manure by vermicomposting. Dig a pit about 3 feet deep in a cool corner of garden. Spread a net or wire mesh at the bottom of the pit. Now spread some wastes of vegetables and fruits, tea leaves, dry leaves and other biodegradable items in the pit. Take care not to add plastic coated paper, pickles, oil, vinegar and meat, etc. in it, as the earthworms cannot act on these items. Sprinkle some water to make these items wet. Take care not to use excess of water. Also take care that the layer of waste is kept loose so that it has sufficient air. Now put some earthworms in the pit and cover them loosely with a gunny bag or a layer of grass. Leave the pit in the condition for 3 to 4 weeks. Observe it after this period and you will find loose soil-like material in the pit. Your vermicompost is ready. So now you have the vermicomposting pit. घर पे आप बना सकते हो. 3 से 4 फीट का आपको एक डीप कॉर्नर में आपको एक गड्ढा खोद लेना है. उसमें आपको जो आपने एक्टिविटी से पहली वाली एक्टिविटी में करा था, यू हैव टू डू ऑल दोज थिंग्स. बट एंड में आपको क्या करना है, यू जस्ट हैव टू ऐड द रेड वर्म्स. उसको गनी बैग से आपको 3 से 4 हफ्तों के लिए कवर कर देना है, डार्क प्लेस में कन्वर्ट कर देना है. उस पीरियड के बाद आपको उसमें भी वर्मीकम्पोस्टिंग मैन्योर आपको दिखने लग जाएंगे. Now, recycling the waste. It is important to reuse things rather than discarding them as waste. Many nice articles can be made out of waste. We can make files from old charts, mats from old clothes, baskets from used polythene bags, a beautiful telephone diary from old greeting cards, and in this way we can reduce the waste generation. तो सीधे waste products को discard करने से पहले आप उसको reuse भी अलग-अलग जगहों पर कर सकते हैं. Many objects made of glass, aluminum, paper and plastics are recycled and used again. Recycling not only helps to reduce waste, but it also saves energy and other natural resources. For example, recycling of paper saves the trees. तो recycle करके आप जब चीज़ों को use करते हो, you can minimize the wastage of things. Then recycling of paper. Many industries are recycled or waste paper to regenerate paper. Paper that is suitable for recycling is called scrap paper. You can recycle old newspapers, magazines, notebooks and used envelopes, but not waxed paper, oil soaked paper. paper contaminated with food, carbon paper, थर्मल फैक्स पेपर, प्लास्टिक लैमिनेटेड पेपर, स्टिकर्स एंड सैनिटरी प्रोडक्ट्स और टिश्यूज। तो नॉर्मल पेपर जो आपका होता है उसको आप रिसाइकिल कर सकते हैं, बट आपके जो सैनिटरी नैपकिन होते हैं, ऑयल सोक्ड या फिर खाने में रैप्ड आपका अगर ऐसा कोई पेपर होगा तो उसको आप रिसाइकिल नहीं कर सकते हैं। Did you know only the paper used in newspapers, magazines, books, notebooks, etc. can be recycled? Shining plastic and metal coated paper cannot be recycled. तो आपके books, magazines, newspapers के पेपर को आप recycle कर सकते हैं, but on the other hand, shining plastics में जो आपके पेपर होते हैं उसको आप recycle नहीं कर सकते हैं. Now check yourself. Put a tick against the garbage items given in the table which could be converted into manure. Put a cross against which could not. अब यहाँ पे आपके कुछ materials हैं, आपको बताना है इनमें से किसका manure बन सकता है और किसका नहीं बन सकता है. Activity to recycle paper. You need waste paper like old newspapers, magazines, notebooks, envelopes, etc. A bucket or tub, warm water, wire mesh fixed to a frame and some weights. Tear or cut the waste paper into small pieces and put the pieces in a tub of warm water. Let the paper pieces remain in the water for a day. Take the paper out of the water and make a thick paste of it by pounding it. Spread the thick wet paper on the wire mesh fixed to a frame in such a manner that the paste is spread uniformly in it. Allow the paper to drain off through the mesh. Now carefully remove the layer of paper paste from the frame and make it into a smooth surface, a sheet of newspaper in the sun. Keep the corners of the newspaper sheet pressed with some weights so that the edges do not curl. Let the paste dry. To get recycled paper with designs, one can add food colors or flower petals in the paste before spreading it. Note, shiny plastic coated paper cannot be used for recycling. तो यहाँ पर आपको कोई भी यूज पेपर लेना है, पानी में उसको डुबा के रखना है, बाहर निकालना है, अच्छे तरीके से पाउंड करके उसको वायर मेश में इक्वली उसको यूनिफॉर्मली स्प्रेड कर देना है. धीरे से उस पेपर को, जो बचा हुआ पेपर होगा वायर मेश के ऊपर, उसको निकालना है, धूप में उसको लेके जाना है, कॉर्नर्स पे कुछ रख देना है ताकि वो फोल्ड ना हो. एंड बाय दिस यू कैन रिसाइकल पेपर एट होम ऑल्सो. Now plastics. So we are living in the plastic age. Most of the things of daily use are made from plastics. Toys, shoes, carry bags, toothbrushes, buckets, water bottles, water pipes and many parts of car. TV, refrigerator, domestic kitchen appliances, computer, etc. are made from plastics. Plastics are light in weight and are not attacked by moisture and microorganisms. Plastic lasts longer. Plastics can be given any color and shape of your choice. In fact, plastics are versatile materials for use in our daily life and industries. तो प्लास्टिक बहुत जगह पे यूज होता है, वर्सेटाइल नेचर होता है, इसलिए ज़्यादा यूज भी किया जाता है. आसानी से कलरिंग वगैरह भी आप कर सकते हो, ज़्यादा महंगा भी नहीं होता है, बट एनवायरमेंट के लिए बिल्कुल भी सेफ नहीं होता है. Some properties of plastics which make them versatile materials create many environmental problems. As we know, plastics are not affected by soil, water, air and microorganisms. That is, they do not decompose. Such materials are called non-biodegradable. Biodegradable materials are those which decompose with the action of air, water and microorganisms. Substances such as vegetable and fruit peels are biodegradable. Thus, plastics are non-biodegradable and cause many environmental problems. The plastic bags made from recycled plastics are not suitable for storing eatables. तो बायोडिग्रेडेबल आइटम्स होते हैं जो विद टाइम डिकम्पोज आपके हो जाते हैं, एनवायरमेंट को नुकसान होता नहीं है. नॉन बायोडिग्रेडेबल आपके विद टाइम डिकम्पोज नहीं होते हैं. Now an activity to show that materials rot in soil. Second, rotting is affected by wrapping waste in plastics. So you will need the following items to perform this activity. Waste materials like dried leaves, vegetable and fruit peels, tea leaves and newspapers, 2 pots, a plastic bag, soil and water. Keep half of the waste materials listed above in a pot with soil. Moisten the soil with water and cover the waste materials with the moist soil. Keep the remaining half of the waste materials in a plastic bag, tie its mouth and then keep this bag inside a pot with soil as in the first case. Put moist soil in this pot also. Leave both the pots in this condition for about 3 weeks. Observe both the pots after 3 weeks. What do you observe in the contents of the 2 pots? Is there any difference in the content? You will find that the materials kept in the soil have changed their shape and color into a black colored matter, losing their individual identity. Rotting of materials has taken place, resulting in the formation of manure. On the other hand, the materials kept inside the plastic bag do not undergo any change. No rotting takes place in this case. Perform this activity by using materials like aluminum cans, broken glass pieces and broken toys. Note your observations, discuss in the class. अब आपको क्या करना है, वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट्स लेने हैं. कुछ वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट्स को, पेपर के पीसेस को आपको सॉइल के अंदर आपको डंप कर देना है. दूसरी साइड में बाकी का जो बचा हुआ वेस्ट होगा उसको प्लास्टिक बैग के अंदर डालना है और अच्छी तरीके से बंद करके उसको भी सॉइल के अंदर डाल देना है। कुछ टाइम के बाद आप नोटिस करोगे सॉइल में जो आपका वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट होगा वो डिकम्पोज नहीं होगा क्योंकि प्लास्टिक उसमें प्रेजेंट है। ऑन द अदर हैंड, नॉर्मल आपने सॉइल में डाला था वो डिकम्पोज। Problems caused by the plastics. So the use of plastics itself might not create as many problems. Actually, the problems associated with plastics are caused due to the way we use and dispose of plastics. Some typical examples are we generally throw away plastic bags after use. These bags get into drains or sewer system and block them. As a result, dirty water may stagnate or spill over to the surrounding areas. This may become the breeding ground for mosquitoes. The choked drains may use a flood-like situation during rain. Used plastic bags are often used for disposing the kitchen waste or leftover foods. The stray animals searching for food may swallow such plastic bags and the plastic bags may block their food pipe and cause death of such animals. You might have seen people burning the old rubber tires or plastic waste during winter to protect themselves from the cold. This is a very harmful practice. Plastics or rubbers on burning give out toxic and poisonous gases. These gases may cause respiratory problems, eye problems and even cancer. Quite often the used plastic bags are either used as such after washing or recycled. Such plastic bags may not be safe for keeping or storing eatables. For storing eatables, यूज बैग्स मेड फ्रॉम दी अप्रूव्ड क्वालिटी प्लास्टिक्स। तो ये प्लास्टिक बैग्स ड्रेनेज सिस्टम में चले गए, ड्रेनेज सिस्टम को ब्लॉक कर सकते हैं। गार्बेज को आप ऐसे ही फेंक देते हो, काउज या बफेलोज या डॉग्स वगैरह एनिमल्स उनमें से खाना ढूंढते हैं, प्लास्टिक बैग उनके गले में चला जाता है, वो चोक होके उनकी भी डेथ हो सकती है। सो देयर आर मल्टीपल हार्म्स ऑफ यूजिंग द प्लास्टिक बैग्स और थिंग्स ऑफ प्लास्टिक, सो वी शुड नॉट यूज प्लास्टिक। Now, reducing the harmful effects of plastics. So follow the following suggestions to minimize the harmful effects of plastics and deal with garbage effectively. Use plastic bags to the minimum. If possible, reuse the plastic bags. Ask the shopkeeper to use paper bags. Carry a cloth or a jute bag while going out to the market for shopping. Do not store eatables in the plastic bags. Do not throw used plastic bags here and there. Empty plastic bags choke the drainage system. तो इधर उधर plastic bag को पहली बार तो यूज ही मत करिए फर्स्ट प्लेस पे। उसके बाद अगर कर भी लेते हैं तो सेकंड प्लेस पे एटलीस्ट इसको इधर उधर फेंकिए मत, ताकि ड्रेनेज सिस्टम भी चोक ना हो और एनिमल्स को भी प्रॉब्लम ना हो। एंड नेवर बर्न प्लास्टिक वेस्ट. Burning plastic produces toxic gases. Do not put the domestic garbage into plastic bags while disposing it into the garbage dump. And lastly, the 4 R's. Follow the principles of 4 R's, that is reuse, reduce, reuse and recycle. Refuse use an item only when it is absolutely necessary to use that. Reuse consumption should be reduced more. We consume more garbage we generate. Reuse, we can reuse many products. For example, old newspapers can be used to make a book cover. Old envelopes can be used for doing rough work. And old soft drink bottles can be reused for storing water. Donate old clothes and furniture. And recycle, many items can be recycled to make new items. Glass, newspaper, aluminum and some kinds of plastics can be recycled. अब आपका आता है refuse. जिन चीज़ों से एनवायरनमेंट को नुकसान होता है उनको यूज ही मत करिए। देन रिड्यूस करिए, जितना हो सके ज़्यादा अननेसेसरी चीज़ें कलेक्ट करके अक्यूमुलेट करने की जरूरत नहीं है, जितना हो सके चीज़ों को रीयूज करिए। एंड द थिंग्स दैट यू कैन रिसाइकल एंड देन रीयूज अगेन, डू दैट। Now, glimpse of chapter: waste materials which cannot be used in the form as they were produced. Garbage, municipal solid waste. Composting, the rotting and conversion of solid waste into manure. Landfill, a low-lying area used to dispose waste. Vermicomposting, the method of preparing compost with the help of red worms. Scrap paper, paper that is suitable for recycling. Biodegradable substances which can be broken down into simpler substances by the action of air, water or microorganisms in due course of time. Non-biodegradable materials which cannot be broken down into simpler substances by the action of air, water or microorganisms. And recycling, the process of converting used materials into reusable products. And now the summary of the chapter: the useless waste material produced at homes, shops, schools, offices, etc. is called the waste. Garbage refers to municipal solid waste. Garbage from the kitchen, waste paper, dry leaves, etc. undergo complete degradation in a few times, and these are called the biodegradable. These kinds of waste can be converted into the compost. Materials such as plastics, broken glass, aluminum wrappers, etc. do not undergo degradation. These are called non-biodegradable. These can be recycled. Recycling of materials saves money and natural resources. For the convenience of garbage pickers, the waste materials that can be recycled are collected in blue bins, whereas materials that rot in a few days' time are collected in the green bins. The process of converting the kitchen and animal waste into manure is called composting. A method of preparing compost with the help of redworms is called vermicomposting. We must take some steps to generate less waste dealing with garbage and minimize the harmful effects of plastics. So with this, we are done with this chapter. We have read about the waste management systems and the 4 R's that everyone should follow in their lives. Please read the entire chapter once again properly, and the exercise questions, please do it yourselves.